Using just relaxation and movement exercises for your eyes, you can train your eyes to look well and refocus clearly without glasses and without operations. So let's start practicing right now. To relax your eyes and improve your vision, I will explain the first technique called palming. The first great principle of natural vision is relaxation. If you want to be able to focus with your eyes normally again, it is essential to relax the eye muscles. And the best technique for relaxing the eyes is palming. It is a fundamental technique of natural vision that was invented by Dr. Bates himself. It is a very simple technique, and I suggest you do it every day for the duration of this training for at least 5 minutes in each session. Do it for as long as you like. The more, the better. 1 minute even makes a difference, and ideally, you should do it at least 5 to 10 minutes every day. I promise you will notice a difference right away. So how do you do this simple but powerful technique? I show you right now. First, you need to relax your hands. If your hands are tense, the tension will pass to your eyes. So relax your hands and spoon them out like this. Because if your hands are flat, you're going to put pressure on your eyes too. And our goal here is maximum relaxation. Then you put your hands relaxed in the shape of a spoon and cross your fingers like this. They can be in front of each other, it doesn't matter. But cross them flat, not like this, not interlocked. You cross your fingers like this and keep watching me. Don't do it yet, because if you do it now, you won't see. Then you're going to rest your fingers crossed over what would be your third eye on your forehead. And with the palms of your hands, cover the eye sockets so that no light, or as little light as possible, passes through. And then close your eyes. The palming technique is done with your eyes closed and relaxed. It is very important that you do not cover your nose, because if you cover your nose, it's difficult to breathe and you won't be able to relax. Okay, so then you put your hands like this and stay that way for a minimum of a minute, or as long as it's comfortable for you. There are people who do this exercise for half an hour or an hour. It's good that you start progressively, beginning with as much time as you find pleasant. You can time it and then add several minutes each time you practice. Ideally, try to do it for 5 to 10 minutes. If you can, try to do this at least 3 times a day, if possible. If you're only able to do it once, or even if you do it multiple times, include this practice before you go to sleep, because it relaxes your eyes before you fall asleep, because the eyes don't relax at night. If you intentionally relax them, then, while you sleep, for the rest of the night, all the relaxation of sleeping will benefit your eyes a lot too. Another very important recommendation is that if you are palming like this, there will come a time when your arms get tired, and that will generate tension in your shoulders and neck. And if tension is generated in the shoulders and neck, that tension also affects the eyes, because the muscle chains are connected by the connective tissues. So one thing you can do is to practice palming in front of a table. You can put a cushion on it if you like, and in any case, you can put your elbows on the table. You put your hands in a relaxed spoon shape and create a base to hold your head, so that you can rest your head in your hands. And this adds relaxation. Another possibility, if you don't have a table, or if you prefer, is to use your knees. You unbutton your pants, put your elbows on your knees, and take the same position. The breathing and the relaxation will be more profound, helping the process even more. As I was saying, it is convenient that you practice palming every day, preferably at least 3 times a day, as long as you find it comfortable, preferably 5 to 10 minutes each time. But even if you can't get to the 10 minutes, do it anyway, because even a minute will make a difference. So now, pause the video and practice palming. As you do this, observe and feel the relaxation in your eye muscles and the feeling of your eyes and your head. And notice how you begin to feel better overall. And you may even begin to notice that you start to see colors better, or that you see more clearly after palming. Now we're going to see how we can undo the position of palming. So while keeping your eyes closed and your hands over your closed eyes, you're going to make your position more straight. If you were having your elbows on the table or on your knees, take a straight position. And while keeping the breathing going and keeping the eyes closed, you're going to gently, slowly remove your hands from your closed eyelids, millimeter after millimeter, observing the colors that you see on your closed eyelids. You could start perceiving red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, purple. You could see any color as you are removing your hands progressively from your closed eyelids. Observe the colors that you see on your closed eyelids. They could be different from one time to another. They could be changing as you're removing your hands from your face. The colors that you see depending on what has happened just before the palming and your state. And it's okay if you see different colors. And when the color that you see in your closed eyelids doesn't change anymore, then you can remove the hands, you can make them rest on your lap, for example. And you keep your eyes closed for the moment because we're going to do a special opening after the palming. We're going to do the opposite of blinking. We're going to take a snapshot. That is, we're going to open our eyes one moment and close them immediately. And we will remember what we saw. And when we don't remember it anymore, we will imagine what we saw. So we can take a snapshot, open the eyes a moment, close them again, and remember what you saw as long as possible. And when you don't remember anymore what you saw, then imagine what you saw. And then you can turn around with your eyes closed, look somewhere else, open for a moment, take a snapshot, close them again. Remember what you saw, and when you cannot remember it anymore, then imagine what you saw. Memory and imagination are very linked to eyesight. So when we are training our memory and our imagination, we are helping ourselves see clear as well. Turn around in some other direction, take a snapshot, and close the eyes again. And remember what you saw with as much detail as possible. And when you cannot remember anymore, imagine what you saw. You can do this snapshot after palming 3 to 5 times, something like that. And after that, we can do butterfly blinking. So you can imagine that your eyelids are like the wings of a butterfly. And the butterfly is flying, the butterfly is moving, so you're blinking very lightly, very fast, so that you get your eyes used to light again. And now you can take a look around and see what has changed.